Um, so before I start this live, I want to give a special shout out to CIBC, for letting me use their ATM section for warmth, because it's cold out there. So right now, this CIBC branch here is the perfect place for a pit stop. 1 second there, drop my gloves. So just to give you an update, actually I should wait for some more folks to join. Welcome everybody. So if you're unaware, I'm in Ottawa. I'm in downtown Ottawa right now, and we still have some truckers out here. We still have some supporters out here. Last night, when I was going to bed, when I was putting my tired self to bed, I popped open my phone and went to check out the lives that were going on, and I'm telling you, I missed a party last night. Last night, Parliament Hill was Party Hill, because the people were there having fun and enjoying their freedoms. Now, let me give you an update about what I've seen so far since coming down here. So I'm just right across from Parliament Hill. You won't be able to see it on the camera, but I'm right across from it in the CIBC, just warming myself up a bit before I go back outside. So I saw some Ottawa policemen, and I stopped and had a conversation with them. I asked them if everything went well last night, if there were any incidents, any issues, and they said no. Everything went well. Everything was okay. There was no insurrection. There was no rioting. There was no damage to property. There was none of that. So you can tell the naysayers. And by the way, apparently, Trudeau caught Convoy 19 and left and left Ottawa to go to a disclosed location. So he's sick with Convoy 19. Nobody knows where Trudeau is right now. Trudeau ran away from a peaceful, well-organized march. Ran away. What kind of leader is that? All right? What kind of leader is that? To, instead of engaging with peaceful, law-abiding citizens of Canada, he decided that he wanted to run away because of apparently he caught Convoy 19. Hey, Robertson, welcome. Thanks for the support. Michelle, I see you there. Definitely have to be there. M Plus family supporting us from Kansas in the USA. Thank you for joining us. And another update. So while I was walking, I encountered some of the truckers, and they were walking around cleaning up. The truckers were walking around cleaning up the area. So the area that they're now occupying, they're cleaning that area. I caught it on camera on my Canon here, and when I get a chance, I can put those videos and those content together and I can post it. But they are taking very good care of their city, because they recognize that if they damage their city, they are the taxpayers. They're the ones who are going to end up paying for it. It's not like some other protesters who would go out there and destroy buildings, destroy government property. No, that did not take place. This Freedom Convoy 2022 came to Ottawa, took real good care of their city. So I don't know what the media is reporting, because I haven't checked. I have no idea what's going on. I just woke up, opened my eyes, took a shower and walked out the door. Of course, I had to put clothes on first. Let's see who's here before I go outside. I'm just trying to absorb some more warmth before I go outside. I'm going to bring the camera outside, and while walking to the hotel, I'm going to keep the live running for the whole time. So Michelle, vaccine injured, cannot get my freedom back. No help, no support, only in denial. Canada true north and free. You hear those horns? Yeah, Michelle. A lot of people are in your circumstances, and they're being gaslit by politicians and by these so-called medical practitioners, and I'm truly hoping for some justice. I see Kerry Stevenson here. Wish this live could be shareable. Too many people are listening to negative false reports. Yeah, I don't know. You should be able to share it. You should be able to share this live. Let me know if you can't. I don't know. Is the live somehow private? Yeah, you should be able to share it. Live Small says, thank you for doing live for those of us who can't be there. No problem. So I am going to switch the camera around now, and I am going to show you what's going on in the morning here. Oh, let's turn the camera first. Oh, so Finland is going to be doing this starting next Friday. That's good. Do a lot of non-truckers plan to stay there as long as it takes. Oh yes. So I was talking to a gentleman. He's retired. He's here from British Columbia. He's not a trucker. He drove all the way from British Columbia to be here. So he says that he doesn't know how long he's staying. He says he's retired, so he might end up staying the whole entire time. So there are people here who have no intention of leaving. So let me turn this around so you guys can see. And again, thank you CIBC for keeping me warm. Okay. Morning. Woo. I feel like I didn't just walk into CIBC. I'm freezing. Woo. So look at this. I think they're giving away Tim Hortons to the truckers. Hi guys. So I'm live streaming right now. And the world wants to say thank you. Thank you for supporting the truckers. So, yes, so they're giving out Tim Hortons to the truckers. Thank you very much. Yes. The people appreciate it. Thank you guys. Okay, bye. You see that? That was so amazing. I'm gonna switch careers and become a reporter. What do you guys say? Michelle Darnell. Unfortunately, my passion is engineering. So I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't think so. I do not think so. By the way, guys, this city is beautiful. It's a very, very beautiful city. So it looks like they blocked off all the entrances to go on Parliament Hill. So I don't think people are allowed to go up there right now, especially because Justin Trudeau caught Convoy 19. Mellow, be a reporter, but only in the summer. That's great advice. That's good advice. Woo. So you got a truck here. Yeah, so they definitely blocked off the areas. So nobody can go in. I'm not a trucker, but I'm loud like a truck. So here I am, so proud of that convoy. Freedom 2022, go truckers. So this sign here, I passed this sign earlier. Here's what it says. I was born under communism by bad luck. I will die a free man by choice. We survived and outlived I can't pronounce that word, Susius or something like that, and he was smarter than you, Trudeau. Okay, now I gotta find another warm stop, because woo! My God, it's cold out here. I'm gonna be honest. Since living in Canada for the past, 7-8 years, I have never experienced cold like this. Whew. Can we still enter here? Can we still? Okay. Thank you. Okay. So apparently we can still enter here. So I guess my pit stop is another cold location because I was gonna walk back to the hotel, but here I am again. Day 2, freezing my fingers off. So we have people here in the square. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they'd allow us to go in. Look at that building, it's beautiful, right? Look at that.
Trying to make history here. What? Exactly. Freedom! 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 You know people like that? Oh, many. I get my carrots and cabbage and
So we got some folks from the US here. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a sustained protest. Yeah, there's not many people here, and I'm about to lose my fingers. So, yeah, it's going to be a sustained protest. Because, as I said, a lot of people were out last night. Like a lot of people, like they were out, like morning guys. Yeah, so a lot of people were out there last night up until 1 a.m. and they were having fun. So they must be tired now. If you see the footage, you can go on POC Freedom Convoy and you'll see the footage, man. Like, I wish I was there with them, but I'm not built for this weather, especially not at 1 a.m. when it's, yeah, when it's freezing cold, when it's colder than this, right? If it was the summer, sure, I'd be out there partying with them, but I have to protect my fingers. Okay. There's something else that I noticed, that a lot of Americans are here. A lot of Americans are here, and you're already aware that the only way to get into Canada is if you are fully vaxxed, right? So that all the Americans who are here today supporting the Freedom Convoy are actually fully vaxxed. So the media can say anything it wants to say, but we are here showing you the truth. And this is the truth, the raw truth. And no, tell me. Now tell me, do you see any white supremacists? No. Do you see any racists? No. Do you see any Confederate flags? No. What do you see? The only thing you're seeing here are human beings, patriotic Canadians, patriotic Americans, because what happens here in Canada affects what happens in the US. So it's very important that the US stands with Canada in defending fundamental human rights and freedoms. If Canada falls into communistic ideals, it won't be long before the neighbor down south falls into the same trap. So it very much is important that Americans support what's going on here in Canada, and not just Americans, you know, citizens from all over the world. If you're from Australia, You know, if you're from New Zealand, if you're from the UK, if you're from Nigeria, Ghana, if you're from Jamaica, Barbados, it doesn't matter where you're from. It's important to support this Freedom Convoy. It's not about the injections. I'm gonna try very hard to not say the keywords so that Facebook doesn't. So that Instagram doesn't shadow ban me again. So I'm gonna stay away from certain keywords. So it doesn't matter whether you have the injection or not. What matters is that you should have a choice. You should be able to choose without coercion, without force, without fraud. And that's what this past 2 years has been, a fraudulent attempt by the government to coerce Canadians, to coerce Americans, to coerce the entire planet into taking an experimental product that they themselves don't understand how it works. Because as some of you might be aware, not all of the information on these products have been released to independent experts. So all of these people who are calling themselves experts are either government paid experts or manufacturer paid experts. And the ones who call themselves independent, who are supporting the government in their actions to coerce the globe, and in some cases to force the globe to undergo this medical procedure, they're doing so blindly because they do not know what is in this product, and they have no access to the detailed information. Yeah, I'm trying very hard not to say keywords, so yeah, they don't have access to the detailed information from the trials, right? So these so-called independent experts, they need to be held accountable more than anybody else, because they are blindly, they're not getting paid, right? They're not a part of the government. They're not a part of the manufacturer's team who are hell-bent on forcing people to undergo this procedure. They are doing this voluntarily, and they need to be held accountable for volunteering in tyranny, right? The ones who are employed by the government and the ones who are being paid by the manufacturer, it's understandable. And when I say understandable, doesn't mean I support it, but it's understandable that they will promote the best interest of the company that employs them, or the best interest of the government and not necessarily the people. But the so-called independent experts, whose interests are they protecting, right? So that's what I want to know, and that's why I think they need to be held accountable. Yeah. So again, this is about freedom of choice. This is about bodily autonomy. If you've read your charter rights, you're gonna see something in there called the security of the person. And the security of the person means, or at least it should mean, that you have sole dominion over your body. You should have sole dominion over what you put inside of your body and what you don't put inside of your body. Because if a government comes into power that doesn't like meat or doesn't support the eating of meat, are we saying that this government can then ban us all from eating meat and force us all to eat vegetables? Is that what we're saying, right? Because this is basically what's happening right now. They banned the entire population from having access to life-saving drugs, and instead are forcing upon us what they think is the solution. As a matter of fact, I don't even think that they think this is the solution. There's a greater plan behind all of this. As I said, I don't want to get shadow banned, so I'm gonna behave. right? But there's a greater plan behind this, because they know that their injections don't do what it's supposed to do. Because in the beginning, and this is how they gaslight the people. In the beginning, the media, the politicians came out and told us that these injections were supposed to put an end and stop transmission. They told us that if we take the injection, we would not get the virus. That's what they told us. Now they're saying that they never said that. They're like, what? What are you talking about? We never said that. The only thing that we said was the virus was meant to reduce the instances of severe illness. And the people are saying, but no, like why are you lying? Like, you guys clearly told us, and the rationale for the injection passports was this, that you thought that these injections were supposed to put an end to the pandemic. You thought that this was going to stop transmission. That was the rationale for these mandates, and the rationale for these injection passports. But now that us so-called conspiracy theorists have now proven you wrong and have called you out, I know that the so-called independent experts that were lying to us all this time came out and said, oh, you know what? This thing doesn't stop transmission. Even though when the manufacturers were doing their trials, they did not state in any way or form that this thing was designed or created to reduce or stop transmission. Right? So there was a lot of lies told. There was a lot of gaslighting that was done. Woo! And now Trudeau has gone down with Convoy 19, running from Ottawa to an undisclosed location. But the point of the matter is that if we are all now aware, we all agree, regardless of your political affiliation, we all agree that these injections do not stop transmission, and they don't reduce it. It doesn't matter what anybody wants to say. They don't reduce it. That's a lie. They don't reduce transmission, and they don't stop transmission. So why are these mandates still in place? Why are we being forced to take something that literally doesn't affect another person? If I take this injection, who am I protecting? Right? Myself, right? So-called myself, right? Because this injection won't prevent me from transmitting to another person. Because when I got COVID-19, I got it from a vaccinated family member, right? So since since this injection won't prevent me from transmitting to another person, why are you forcing me to take it? Yeah, I'm up early. So before I continue the commentary, I'm gonna walk past these trucks here because they're gonna drown out my voice, and my lungs are freezing. So these were the trucks I walked past earlier. Yeah. Hey Simone, see you there. Woo. The talking is kind of helping me to take my mind off the fact that my fingers are falling off. So as you can see, people are heading towards Parliament Hill while I'm walking away. Woo. We can call this series a Jamaican in minus 30 degrees temperature. Us Jamaicans don't belong in weathers like this. we can't be out for long periods of time. Okay, so now that I'm away from a majority of the noise, hey, I tend to get lost in the city, but I'll find my way. But now I'm away from the majority of the noise. I want to go back to what I was saying. Seeing as the injection, if I were to take it, doesn't prevent me from transmitting the virus to another person, and the original reason for the mandates, particularly for the injection certificate / passport, was on the premise that it would stop transmission. But seeing as we know that that's not true, was never true, was always a lie, why do we still have these injection certificates in place? Okay, hey guys, my phone got connected to the hotel's Wi-Fi, so I see my hotel. I don't know what you heard now, but I was saying that seeing that we all know now. 1 second. Let me go down here before I go inside the hotel. See what's going on here. Good. Don't worry, guys. I'm almost to warmth. I'm almost there. Whew. Okay, almost there. Okay, here we go. Almost there. Oh, here we go. Okay. So let me finish saying what I was saying to you guys. I'm just gonna find somewhere to sit. Okay. 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 My face feels like it's frozen. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Maybe I should have found a heater to sit under or something, because my phone itself is cold. Okay. So what I was saying to you guys, what's the point of you're cold because I'm cold. Let me see what I see Mello saying I had the illness this month and was fine. I'm 38, no comorbidities. I had less than a day of fever, some headache, sore eyes, and lost a smell, but that's back already. Yeah, so Mello, when I got it, I was like almost 4 weeks ago now, I think. 4 weeks ago I got it. I had a fever, I had a headache, I had body chills and body ache as well for a day. The next day I had lingering feelings, but it wasn't as bad. But then I started to develop a cough, and so it was a 2-week transition, up to a 2-week transition. But the last few days, like the last 5 days, it was just a cough, and that was it, right? I don't have any comorbidities either, and my family doesn't. My 2 children got the virus as well. They had a cough for a while, but that's about it. And we're all okay now, as you can see. The media would have you think that if you contract SARS-CoV-2, then you're supposed to die. The media would have you think that, or you're supposed to be hospitalized, right? But that's not the case, unless they're gonna tell me that I'm a ghost sitting here right now talking to you, right? Okay, let's see who else we have here. Michelle, I see you there. Cassie, welcome. Okay, I see. So here's the thing. We're gonna go back to the vaccine. Oh my God, I said the word. Okay, we're gonna go back to the injection certificate. As I said, if the injection doesn't prevent us from transmitting it to each other, what's the point of the certificate, right? But we're now aware of the point of the certificate. The point of the certificate is basically to allow government to have access to your information, to track you, because one of the injected truckers who is transiting between the US and the American border, he said that upon approaching the border, his phone pinged their system to let them know that he's injected, right? So if we don't put an end to what's going on right now, we're gonna get to the point where the lockdowns are gonna get worse, because if they can identify when or where an injected person goes, or when and where possibly an uninjected person goes, then they can prevent you from leaving your house. Because then the moment you step outside, it would send a ping, right? And all of a sudden you see the police show up at your house to arrest you and throw you into jail. You lose your job, you lose your house, you lose your livelihood. That's the direction that we're going towards as a society, and that's apparently how China operates, because China has their credit system, right? They have this ability to track citizens, and those in the UK, you have to be careful as well, because the UK, while they don't have a similar system, they have all these camera systems that are able to track your movements, right? A lot of my friends who have injection pass are against it, rarely talk to anyone. Okay, so here's the thing. They think that the hardcore pro-vax who are in support of this injection, they think that those who have taken the injection are on their side. They think that those who have taken the injection support the mandates. It's kind of an illogical thought process, but I don't think they are fully aware of what's going on, and I think that's one of the reasons why they have this ideology. And it's for the same reason that they think that this Freedom Convoy is a so-called white supremacist or racist convoy. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer me honestly. Except for my dry skin right now because of the weather, you might see some whiteness somewhere. But do I look like a white person who supports white supremacy? Give me your honest answers. Am I white? And do I look like somebody who supports white supremacy? Right? I support this Freedom Convoy 100%, 110, 200%. I support this Freedom Convoy. I support everybody's right to bodily autonomy. I support everybody's right to choose. I support everybody's right to liberty, to property. I support your right to live free from government tyranny and live free from others wanting to infringe on said rights. Michelle, definitely I need to protect my skin. Right now I need to find some lotion and plaster all over my face because my face feels so dry right now. Yeah, Jagmeet Singh is, I don't know. Well, I know. It's just that some things I can't say on the live. But I know what's going on with Jagmeet Singh. Jagmeet is a part of the club. He was welcome to the club, right? So that's what's going on with Singh, right? He was appointed as a youth leader with the World Economic Forum, and the World Economic Forum has organizations tied to it, and these organizations include Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, all of the major injection manufacturers, right? And the youth leaders are from various political parties in Canada. It doesn't matter what political party you're thinking about. They are from various political parties in Canada. So you have to ask yourself if Singh and all these other politicians are literally employees of the World Economic Forum, and the World Economic Forum is in full support of these injection manufacturers. Do you think that Singh can say anything that goes against what Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, and the World Economic Forum wants? He can't. He can't, right? So we know what's going on with them. They are bought and paid for, and what we need are leaders who are actually leaders, representatives of the people. Individuals who signed up to represent Canadians, and not individuals who signed up to simply represent a political party or to represent the World Economic Forum, or worse, represent China, right? So we need that. So just to give you an overview of what's been going on. So I just came in from outside. I'm freezing. I'm actually really cold still, even though I'm indoors. And I showed our viewers what's been going on in the wee hours of the morning. The truckers are out there. I spoke with the police, and the police said that they have nothing to report. Everything went well last night. There was no violence. There was no violence. There was no looting. There was no damage to property. None of that. It was a peaceful protest. It was a peaceful Freedom Convoy. And during my time out there, I just want to say this because I see images going around about Confederate flags. Sorry, one second, let me put this down for a second. Yeah, I see images going around with people posting like Confederate flags and all that stuff. I've been here for 2 days and I haven't seen a single Confederate flag. I haven't seen a single one. I've seen nothing that would imply racism. I see nothing that would imply white supremacy. I see nothing that would imply misogynist. I saw none of that, unless they believe that if here's the thing. So I'm going back home later on today. We're gonna check out the hotel in an hour or so. So here's the thing. Canada is majority Caucasian, and if you implement a policy that infringes on the rights of Canadians, you are going to find that protests that have something to do with the fabric of Canadian society will involve a majority of Caucasian people, right? So they're using that to say that somehow this is about white supremacy or racism or something like that, right? And it's illogical, right? It's illogical. It's common sense that a majority of Canadians are actually Caucasian, so therefore a majority of Canadians at the Freedom Convoy will be Caucasian, even if you put all of Canada into Ottawa, right? A majority will be Caucasian. It's just common sense, right? So this has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with logics, and it has everything to do with freedom. People are out here not thinking about, oh, you're black, oh, you're Indian, oh, you're white, oh, you're Asian, oh, you're Mexican. People aren't out here thinking about that. When I was outside walking in the streets, I saw human beings. I saw Canadians. I saw true patriots. That's what I saw, right? I don't know what the mainstream media is seeing. I don't know what others are seeing, but I am telling you what I saw. I saw Canadians. I was not looking at their skin color. I was not looking at their religion. I was not looking at their culture. I just saw human beings. I saw people, right? And this is what we need to support as a society. This is what we need to support as global citizens. We need to stop looking at our differences and start looking at the things that unite us. And then maybe, just maybe, we can stop all of this nonsense, we can stop all of this conflict, and recognize that our differences aren't what sets us apart, but the things that we have in common is what brings us together, right? This here, of course, in my DNA, you can tell where somebody comes from based on their DNA historically, right? But at the end of the day, what you're looking at right now is just skin, right? There is not much that differentiates me and you as human beings. I just look at it that way. I am going to go up in the elevator right now, and of course I'm going to lose signal. So I'm checking out at 11 a.m. The family is upstairs, so I'm gonna go upstairs, help them to put stuff together. And then if I can get further footage of what's going on outside, I'll try my best to do so. So thanks guys for joining. And again, I just want to say thank you for the amazing messages that you guys sent me last night. I couldn't have asked for anything else. You guys have invited me into the Canadian family, and I truly appreciate that. Thanks guys.